All right, we're live. I don't know why I always wait to ask you what the date is. The 15th. Yes, Tuesday the 15th, December 15th. Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. It is getting close to Christmas. We're only a week and a half, 10 days away. Well, 9 days away virtually. So we've been super busy over here. Again, thanks to you guys. You guys keep supporting us, and we so appreciate that. One thing I wanted to ask you guys that are watching us on YouTube, and I don't know, I can't tell on my end, but I started doing some YouTube stories, and according to what I think I did 3 little stories on a sign. Oh, yep, the sign. I was going to move this sign. Is that showing up? No, I was going to move this sign. This is a sign I was working on today. This is for a local person. I think I just banged your plant. So, but we didn't talk about this, did we? Anyway, so this is a sign that I made for...
Oh, you put it out on both ends. I
Yep.
just want to get that.
So this is a local guy. Okay, anyway, so I made this for a local guy, and this is a...
Sorry
A
guys,
present
if
for
there's
something?
static, what you might be hearing is the laser on the other side of the window there.
Static.
So
Really?
the sound is staticky, but
Really?
you might be hearing the laser.
We got the laser running. Dad's got the laser running, but I wouldn't think that would cause static.
Well, it might sound like static if that's
Yeah.
what it's picking up.
Huh, that's weird. Well, I guess I'll just need to keep talking then. All right, so let's try that, guys. We unplugged the mic to see if that's any better. So I am just using the microphone on the phone itself. So,
Honestly, it might be, you know how I told you we got to clean that port?
Yeah.
It might be because you do get sawdust in there.
Yeah,
so.
I was carving a lot today, so it might be sawdust in that
Yeah.
that microphone jack. So I need to see who else is it want to do the Zoom conversation, or what I'm calling Zoom times. So if you guys want to be part of our Zoom conversations, or let me know. Email me, eric@makeawoodsign.com, and I will put you on the schedule. I'll email you and we'll do it. But I'd like to keep those going. I've only got a few left right now on the list. We're kind of going through the list. So if you guys want to be part of that Zoom, be sure and hit me up or hit Vicky up. Secondly, I just added a bunch more pictures to the SCOTD on the website. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, if you go to makeawoodsign.com, if you're on your phone, it will look something like this.
I'm trying to see what they see. It's just a little delayed.
Yeah, I got to be sure and not hold it where it's got a glare on
Bull
it.
will be doing one, but we have to wait till he's home with Tabitha. Yeah, Tracy Detweiler, he's on the list, right?
Yeah. I think
Tracy, you're on the list.
Yep. I'll be getting in touch with you soon, Tracy. Yeah, I think Tracy's actually the last one on the...
All right, they can't see that, so let me zoom in on it real quick.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm holding it where it's not glaring.
I just want to make sure that I'm not turning the camera around again. Okay.
So this is what the website Make a Wood Sign looks like on your phone. Now, if you're on a computer, it looks like that. Okay. Now, if you want, so you can see that it's got a lot more stuff over on this side. It's got a column. But if you're on your phone, again, if you're on your phone and you want to see that column that's missing, turn it sideways. I learned that, somebody told me, and then you'll see it looks like that. It's not upside down, no. Good. Okay, so over here, if you scroll down, now I'll hold up a different page. If you scroll down, you'll see we talk about our Amazon store and our international customers. This is a continuation of that if you scroll down. And then down at the bottom of that, underneath one more row, you will see this little link. You can see that's the international store, eBay store. And if you click on that link, you go right to the photo album of sign carvers of the day.
I don't think I ever have done that. I don't think I've ever looked at it, no.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, it's actually a Google file. That's where I put all the pictures in a Google file. I used to post them on Facebook, but I don't do that anymore. So now it's actually on the website. So if you guys need instructions on how to do that or need a link to it, let me know. But I just put I put about 50, 60 more sign carvers of the day in that file. Anyway, I wanted to say that. Secondly, or I guess that maybe thirdly, I don't know. I don't have enough fingers. Someone called me, or someone wrote me the other day, I can't remember who it was, and said they were trying to buy the primer in our Amazon store, and it wasn't available. So if you need to buy some of this primer, I use it the same as the ink. If you need to buy some of this primer and you go to our Amazon store, it's not available. However, the automotive version is available, and this is pretty close to the top on the Amazon store. So these are virtually the same. I think they're just a different label. Rust-Oleum primer. So I get this, you can buy this online, and this is available. Why this one's available and this one's not, don't ask me, but this is available on our Amazon store. That's number one on the Amazon thing. Number two, someone was writing me the other day, and our router bits, they come in those square tubes. Our Amana router bits come in the square tubes. Well, we used to, and somebody was saying that he had lost some of his tubes. Did I have any extras? Unfortunately, I don't. I only have the tubes that come with the router bits. However, we do have these tubes, which is what we used to use. These are a kind of a test tube kind of thing with a lid on it. These work really, really well. I don't have a source of the square ones, but these are in our Amazon store. I think a pack of 25. So if you guys need extra tubes to keep your router bits in, whether they're our router bits or somebody else's router bits, if they're 1/4-inch router bits, they fit well in here. So if you guys need extra tubes, those are in our Amazon store as well. And third, someone was asking me about my pocket knife. This is my favorite pocket knife of all time. This is a changeable razor knife. This is made by Gerber. Super skinny, super thin. This is by far the best pocket knife I've ever had. I love it. Anyway, that's in our Amazon store now too. I found it on there and I put it up in the Amazon store.
Okay, I have to tell you this because I know this has happened to you when you're typing. Charles Wooster says, could you use those bits to soak the bitch in soapy water? I think he means bits. That happens to you all the time. I know, that's funny.
The autocorrect. Yeah, and it's been embarrassing a few times.
If they use your link and find primer that is not the seller you had linked you to, you still get credit on everything. Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Once you've linked to our Amazon store, whatever you buy on Amazon for a short period of time, I think we actually get credit for that. So thank you. We appreciate that.
It's all right, Charlie, because it happens to Eric all the time.
All the time.
It's just that...
most of the time I catch it now.
Yeah, you didn't used to.
I didn't used to. But anyway, he was asking a question. Though.
Jeffrey Dale says, Charles Richard Wooster Potty.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Danny Meadows says, I need to send some of Nebo's new pocket knives for advertising.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Bring it. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm always up for pocket
Me
knives.
too. I like him
I
too.
love pocket knives. Okay, so was Charlie asking a question that I need to answer?
Yeah, he said,
Oh,
can you put soapy water in those tubes and soak your bits in it?
sure, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I never thought about that, but you absolutely could. Good idea.
And poor Charlie, he's
Okay.
apologizing all over the place.
You're not going to live that one down there, Charlie. All right, so first question. I got a question and a picture from Terry. Terry was carving, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. But check this picture out, and I'm hoping that this shows up.
Let me see if I can.
So if you
Yes, if you go in through our link, we get a percentage of everything that's bought on Amazon.
I think so, yeah.
Charlie says, I promise I really don't have a bad mouth when I think about it. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So if you look, she's carving these letters. But if you look over here, there is like a shadow. There's like not a shadow, but scratches in the board of exactly what that letter is. So this is the same as this, and the I and the A and the R. So she was asking me what the deal is. I have had this happen to me. And so I gave her some advice of what to do. So here's what I suggest. What's happening there?
Hold on, I'm trying to do this without bringing myself into the picture.
What's happening there is something is protruding beyond the base plate. So what I gave her two pieces of advice. Number one, take something flat. I generally use my router bit depth gauge, and I want to slide that across the base plate and feel if I feel any of those screw heads. Because I think that's what it is with Terry. I think it's the screw head is sticking down. Now, exactly what's causing that? Maybe we didn't drill it quite deep enough when we sent it. We try to always check those, but every once in a while, one of these screw heads, when you're putting it on, might get kind of buggered up and cause a little protrusion there. So that's number one. Number two, I said you might be able to trace it down by this. Measure the distance.
Tracy Detweiler said that's a sexy router there.
Measure the distance between here and here, because this is, this was scratched at the same time she was carving this. So, you measure the distance from the same part of this letter to this letter, and then you can measure the distance between the center of your router bit and your screw head, and chances are you can figure out which screw head it is. If this doesn't work for you, then you might be able to figure it out that way by measuring that distance and matching it up. Let me get my little 60-degree bit point showing there.
Jeff Foreman says, well, the shop's getting closer. I hope to be carving again in about 2 weeks.
Oh,
They're
terrific,
doing that
Jeff.
shop, yeah.
That's great news. Great news. So that was the second piece of advice is measure the distance between here and the screws, and you might be able to trace down which one it is. Now, the fix for it, here's what we do. Just take and you could do this to all your screws if you wanted to, but just take that screw out, the one that's protruding that maybe is kind of buggered up, and just put it on a piece of sandpaper, and just get that burr off there. Put it back in. That should do it. So now you don't have to do it with a sanding block. You can do it with a piece of sandpaper, but you don't want to do it within the base plate. Take that screw out and just rub it on a piece of sandpaper. You could actually, we've done it on our big belt sander and just touch it on there, but you can certainly do it by hand as well, maybe a little safer. You don't want to do it grind off enough that you don't have the Phillips head left on there, but you can certainly take off a little bit and still have plenty of Phillips head to be able to tighten those down. So, and I think Terry, took my advice, tried it, and fixed it.
Shirley Health Lehman said I did that on my base plate and it fixed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Jamie McCord says, getting snow tonight. Had to close down my shop to fit the Challenger in the garage. Sad face.
Get the Challenger?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me. I love those cars.
Charlie Wooster says, Eric, I posted on my page. I would appreciate your opinion on how to make my little hole in the ground better.
Oh boy, I don't know, Charlie. I haven't looked at it. So on your page. So send it to me. Send me a link. Email me a link, Charlie. Because again, I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook these days, guys. I try to, but man, it's tough. All right. So next. Oh yeah, this is from Jeff. I'm not sure which Jeff. It says, I need your help. Have you ever had a spray lacquer and a brush lacquer have a chemical reaction? I'm finding this is an issue on a board I'm working on. So, I am not a finishing expert, guys. I just am not. I know kind of what I've used and how it works, but I do know that some finishes just do not play well together. So whether it's water base and oil base or two oil bases or whatever, but I haven't had that particular issue, but I think that issue could also be exacerbated by weather and humidity. So there's so many different factors that come into play, and guys, I'm not going to purport to know everything that there is about finishing because I'm not even close. So many of you are probably much more versed in your knowledge base than I am when it comes to finishing. So again, I haven't had that happen, but I don't use lacquer a lot. I just don't.
People are wanting to know where your fidget spinner is.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Okay. Bruce Peter says, I owe Eric a big thank you for the recommendation of recommending the 5-inch disc sander Beast. I used it today for the first time. It's awesome.
Welcome to the family, Bruce. That's great. I'm glad you like it, buddy. I used it today on this sign.
Somebody saw it behind your cup. That's funny.
Oh.
Andy Littleton said we had almost 6 inches of snow today in Oklahoma. Ugh.
Wow. Good for you, Andy. It has been cold. It's been cold. It was down into the 40s, low 40s, but with the wind blowing, man, it felt like it was
It's
30s.
just too damn cold for me.
It was way cold. We started a fire earlier. Okay, so that is that. Next, I think I've gone through everything. Sign carvers of the day.
I guess Scott's doing really good at the flea market, selling signs, taking custom orders.
Scott Christian? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's fantastic, Scott. Send me a success story. Give me some details on that. That's great.
Pam said spar urethane clear gloss and Rust-Oleum spray do not work together. It lifted my finish off.
See, just some of them just don't work well together. I would use one and stick with it. And not anytime you can get by with not mixing finishes together, I think you ought to stick with one.
Okay.
Bob Hatch.
I love the snow too on TV.
Yeah, well, we just don't want to live there. 23 by 32, made from 5/4 cedar.
Wow.
Fantastic, Bob. I just love Bob's signs. Bob is just a terrific sign maker. Great and a great guy. Bob's been with us like 10 years, I think. Misty Reeves, old repurposed wood from 1800s house that had fallen down.
Southern Belle Raisin Hill. That's cool. I like
cool?
that.
That really has got a good look to it. I love the mixture of these three fonts actually. That really looks cool. Great job, Misty. I don't know how long you've been carving signs, but you nailed that one. Nicely done. Very, very nice. Rob Duberson. This one's really cool. Oops, sorry. 18 by 28 white cedar. The big state is Arizona, where they live now. The small state is Wisconsin, where they are from. The heart is Milwaukee.
Where's the heart? I don't see the heart.
It's really tiny.
Oh, I see it down there. Okay. Yep.
So that evidently is Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
But Rob Duerson, I think
Yeah,
Rob's
and,
here.
And they live in Arizona now. But yeah, anyway, Rob, great job, man. 18 by 28 white cedar. Beautiful work, buddy.
Is that the puppies? The names on the bones there?
I'm assuming.
Thor and Abby?
I didn't write that down, but I'm assuming it's
Yeah,
not the
that's
kids.
cute. No, I would imagine.
Carrie Silk in Australia. Third
Can you lift
sign.
that up just a smidge, please?
What's that?
Lift it up. Just There you go.
Carrie Silk from Australia. This is his third sign that he made for his boss. I like it.
That's cute. I like those
Very
little
cool.
characters.
Neat little cartoons on there. Great job, Carrie. Gary Zellner,
Jeez.
18-inch round, and this was made for a customer.
He does quite a few bit of those animals like that, doesn't he?
Gary does, yeah. Gary does. He
Oh,
really
yep.
does.
Rob's here.
Great job, Gary. And then this looks like one of those rounds from Home Depot or Lowe's. Sometimes those are tough to carve. You did a great job, buddy. Beautiful.
What a cute puppy.
And let's see, Audrey Hackworth,
Wow, I like that.
one of her very first signs.
Wow, good job.
Neat.
He has got the manger scene and the bee of like that.
Yeah,
Oh, I like
kind of
that.
nativity scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. That's a neat design. Great job, Audrey.
Oh, that's
Fantastic. Hope you're having fun. Mike Crow, signs for a customer. The customer's chicken pen.
The Quack Shack. I like the way he did the boards with the lines up there like that.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Very nicely done. Also a family name of signs. Great job. Beautiful, Mike. Should bring you some business. John Scott, second sign.
Wow, really?
Wow. Very impressive for a second sign. Well done, Scott. John, excuse me.
Scott's
I was
the,
reading Scott
yeah.
on here. Great job, John. Wow. Incredible. Pete, that's my buddy from back east. He's Thor on Facebook. So these are coasters, 4-inch pine squares, and they've got the Punishers, and that's a law enforcement motorcycle club.
Very cool.
Yeah, really, really neat. I imagine you could probably make a lot of those. And last but not least, Rick Bender.
Wow. I love
I
that.
don't know what
First sign.
First sign. Yeah.
Holy moly.
I don't know how big that is, but man, that is really, really cool.
Wow, look at the detail. Very nice.
Very nice. Great group of sign carvers of the day, guys. So I will be posting these on
All right.
on that on the
There we go.
website. Got any questions?
Nope.
Nope. So I will be posting all those on the website sometime soon. Thanks so much, you guys. We've got tomorrow. Let me see, tomorrow's video. Oh, I think tomorrow's video, if I'm right, I don't know. They're all a blur. I think tomorrow's video
Hi,
is
Justin.
actually clips from our class / demo up in Prescott.
Oh, okay.
Prescott Valley. So I hope you guys like that. It's kind of, and again, we kind of threw it out there. If you guys are in and around this area down in the southwest, and you would like Vicki and I to come by and do a demo / workshop, we're absolutely open to it. So we'd love to be able to do that some more. Once this craziness stops and we can get life back to normal, hopefully we can get out and meet a lot more people. So,
Eric just wants an excuse to travel.
yes, I do. But I love I love what I do. That was so much fun up there.
It was fun.
So I want to thank Jay and Jesse for inviting us up to Prescott Valley. If you see this, Jay.
Oh, Tracy Detweiler says, hey, That was impressive, carving on top of that mountain. Tessa, no, my table is not going to be done before Christmas because we're going to be leaving next week in the middle of the week. So
yeah, we're spending Christmas.
Tracy Heap says, like the mongoose sign.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Let's talk soon.
Shirley Hall says, please come to Dallas, Texas.
I would love it. I think I could do, yeah, I think I'd like Texas. All right, you guys. So, if you have any questions, obviously, Eric at makeawoodsign.com. If you have questions for Vicky, Vicky with Dave Signs at gmail.com.
Frank Jenkins said, Eric, in case you're wondering, Purple Heart is hard.
I thought Frank would come.
He had said something up earlier, but I totally forgot to.
Yes, it is, Frank.
Jeff Foreman says, travel down here and go fishing.
Who said that, Jeff?
Jeff
Dale?
Foreman.
Yeah, Foreman. Yeah.
Jeff Dale says, rumor has it COVID will go away on January 20th.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I won't get into that. Gosh, what was I was just thinking about
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, the Purple Heart, Frank. That was a great video, Frank. I love, if you guys aren't watching Frank's videos, go watch Frank's videos. He does some really great projects, and he found out how hard, when I carved Purple Heart, I just routed it. It wasn't like I was cutting it out with that, the bit that you were using, but it's hard stuff. It is hard stuff.
I think Matt is probably sign carving tonight. He's not here.
Matt Bay?
Yeah, where's Old Man Bay?
Yeah, I talked to him via text earlier, and he got, sounds like he got approved for a big job. He's doing a big commercial job. So I'm super excited for him.
Don Spicer, or Snowy, upstate New York. I wouldn't go to New York if you paid me $1 million.
I would.
I would not.
I wouldn't stay very long.
No.
Anyway.
Never had a desire to go there. Ever.
Really. But they say upstate New York is not New York City. So it all depends what you're talking about.
I
New
guess.
York City, not so much for me.
Are you guys coming to California for Christmas? Yes, we are.
Yep, we're coming to...
We're leaving the morning of the 23rd.
The 23rd.
That's all right, Jeff. We forgive you. Said, sorry, I apologize. I shouldn't talk politics. Dan Yoda said, hey, stop that. Sorry, Dan. I would come and see you, Dan.
Yeah, see? Especially if you're on the beach.
That's true. Yeah, especially if you're on the beach.
Private joke.
Private joke.
You guys will get that next on Friday, maybe. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. We love you. You just can't thank you enough for all the support and all the love. You guys just constantly amaze us. So be sure and send me questions. Eric at makeawoodsign.com. And I guess that is it. We will get out of here.
Me not wanting to go to New York has absolutely nothing to do with the politics. It's just too crowded, too noisy, too many people. You see downtown New York, and it's just absolutely no way. I'm just not doing it.
What we weren't a fan of, when we lived in Northern California, it was the same with San Francisco. Had no desire.
To go
to the city.
No,
we just didn't.
Okay.
We liked the beach and all of that stuff, but anyway.
Everybody's saying goodbye, good night.
Bye, guys. We will see you guys on Thursday.
No, Bruce, I need more.
Okay.
Bruce knows what I'm talking about.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
We'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.